we have a governor's race now wide open, 5 Republicans and 2 Democrats. We'll talk about the Democrats in a minute, but I want to ask you about what the Republican side is shaping up right now. We talked about Congresswoman Mace and some of the ramifications of her actions with that vote in the discharge petition, but we're getting closer to June. It's still less than 7 months away. It's still far. The holidays are here. No one's really paying attention. But how do you see this race shaping up with these 5 Republicans right now?
It has been kind of difficult for me when I talk to my editors and they ask me, like, okay, so the South Carolina governor's race, like, what's going on? And I kind of like lay the land out for them a bit. And they're like, okay, well, yeah, June is really far. So I don't think that we have to like rush out reporting necessarily, but when you take stock, I mean, a lot of the contenders right now are still introducing themselves. They are trying to do the thing that you do in a primary, which is differentiate yourself among the competitors with whom you agree on a lot of bigger picture issues, but you have to make your argument to voters, why you? Why should you be picked? And so it's a name ID game at this point. We have seen some issues come to the fore. Most of the candidates, if not all, have had a conversation in their own events about judicial reform and criminal justice, putting, those are issues that we heard a lot during the presidential campaign from last year, and so we're seeing those emerge as major places. That's very significant, especially when you have the current Attorney General as one of those candidates, Alan Wilson, and he's arguing that he is the one who has the most experience in that lane because that's something professionally he's been doing for a long time. But for the other contenders, they're really, just trying to introduce themselves but put themselves in a different context. Clearly, Lieutenant Governor Pam Evatt has been elected statewide, so she does have that level of I already represent all of South Carolina, but they haven't seen her as governor. They've seen her as a very loyal supporter of Governor McMaster while she has been in office alongside him and run with him in different campaigns. But necessarily seeing her as the chief executive of the state, that's something that she is really trying to make that argument. And for Congressman Norman and for Congresswoman Mace, same thing. They represent their own places, their portions, their districts of the state, but really trying to say, but now I want to be known and lead all of South Carolina. It's just a mind shift for a lot of primary voters. And so those are ways that the candidates basically have to think about, coming out for the first time and really introducing themselves to people on a different side of the state than the one that may know them a bit better in their district.